You ever get the feeling you've misunderstood yourself so deeply that you're now being misled by your own origin story? That's not a personality flaw. That's a simple misreading of the self. And here's the kicker. Until one's sense of self is fully reconciled, no teacher, no practice, no amount of sitting will land where it needs to. But what if the right teacher could get you past that last hurdle? Hold that thought. Let's first do a little rewind. Recall that to climb Zen Mountain, you need 3 things. An enlightened teacher, a clear path, and a working map of the obstacles. But let's agree that not all enlightened teachers are created equal. So last time, we identified the traits that separate the truly effective teachers from the rest. Turns out there are 4. First, effective teachers understand the fundamental explanation behind every human distraction, namely, the need for certainty, especially the certainty of what to be doing in this moment. Second, effective teachers know that enlightenment isn't just about developing some habit of serenity. Rather, it's about generating a total paradigm shift concerning the very nature of self, one that rewires your understanding and, in turn, your behavior. Third, effective teachers are able to paint a clear picture of where you are going. We can think of it as motivation, a reason to get started along the path, and a reason to keep on when the going gets tough. And last, effective teachers don't let you just wing it alone. They walk with you along the whole path, where you're going, how to get there, and what'll try to derail you on the way. So here's the essence of this episode. We've made the claim that these are 4 necessary traits of effective teachers. Can we now back that up? First, why is the understanding that at a fundamental level, all humans seek certainty a necessary trait for an effective teacher? Well, I think we can agree that seekers come to Zen for all types of reasons: stillness, clarity, peace of mind, a sense of purpose, etc. And if we think about it, if we dig deep enough, beneath all these reasons is the fundamental quest for certainty. And to deal with all these reasons for being attracted to Zen, effective teachers must understand this very need for certainty. Second, why is the understanding that the realization of infinite mind is accomplished by a paradigm shift a necessary trait for an effective teacher? As we've covered in a previous episode, the last gate on the path to realizing infinite mind is that of unbinding. And we can best understand unbinding as the paradigm shift from a sense of self as autonomous and persistent to a unique self as arising in response to each moment. Third, why is the ability to paint a clear picture of the realization of infinite mind a necessary trait for an effective teacher? So, can we agree that the perceived goal of Buddhism is confusing and invariably fraught with misunderstanding? If so, a clear picture of the destination is then absolutely vital for anyone wanting to pursue it, and that picture must come from a teacher. And last, why is the willingness to continue to walk with those who have come to them for guidance a necessary trait for an effective teacher? Here, can we also agree that the Buddhist path is hard in the sense that it is so easy to get lost, so easy to get off track? Eventually, some seekers do come to realize when they are in fact off track, but most simply stop and then turn around. What a plus to have a teacher close by to provide the needed guidance at just the right time. And finally, can we now summarize all this into a single expression? How about this? An effective teacher recognizes that, at some level, all seek perfect certainty, which ultimately manifests as the inexplicable realization of infinite mind, and which is invariably obstructed by a misreading of the self. 33 words, Either profound clarity or poetic blather. You decide. Which leaves one final question. If one's misreading of the self is an obstacle to enlightenment, what does a proper reading look like? And so, the question for the next episode: what is a proper reading of the self?